Hello users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All. I just finished watching the Nevada debate, and honestly, there's a lot to talk about here. I usually don't talk about the debates because I think they're mostly fluff. But there was something really important that came out of this debate, and that's that Bernie Sanders is the only Democratic candidate that actually believes in the fundamental idea of democracy. Chuck Todd asked whether or not the person who gets the most delegates should be the nominee. That would mean the person who gets the most votes, should they be the winner of the election. Every single person on stage said no. You can look this up. I don't want to do it because of the copyright thing. Usually they don't like that stuff. Every single candidate said no except for Bernie Sanders. As you can see, his campaign account tweeted this out. Yes, even Warren, she's more than Sanders. She does not believe in democracy. Amy Klobuchar does not believe in democracy. The same people who are like, Hillary Clinton got more votes, she should be the real president. Those same people do not believe in democracy. It is absurd. I am blown away by this. It's not surprising, of course. This is not shocking. This is par for the course with these fucking ghoulish, just evil psychopaths. And I say this with complete sincerity. Every candidate running for president right now besides Bernie Sanders is a psychopath, like fundamentally. Most politicians, like 99% of politicians, are psychopaths as well. It's not like it's an exclusive criticism to those specific people. You are like in order to be a politician who takes money from big corporations and billionaires in order to destroy the working class and the poor, you have to be a psychopath. 68,000 people every year die because of lack of health insurance. They die because of things that we could have prevented them from dying from, and the only reason they died is because they didn't feel like, or they didn't have the money. Oh, I gotta pay my car insurance next week. I guess I'll just skip the doctor because, I'm sick, but, I gotta pay that car insurance, otherwise I'll lose my car and I lose my job, so I guess I just can't go to the doctor. Boom, they're dead. That's happened to many, many people. 68,000 people a year die because of things that they wouldn't have to have died over just because they didn't have adequate health coverage. Anyone who does not champion bringing that number to absolute zero is a psychopath. A policy like that requires death. It is de facto murder. Think of it like the trolley problem in philosophy. If I don't pull the lever, then 3 people die. But, it's not me killing them, so I guess it's not really my fault. But pull the lever, motherfucker. Each one of these people are psychopaths, except for Bernie Sanders. Does that mean I agree with everything Bernie has to say? Of course not. I agree with him maybe 80% of the time, but at the same time, he's not a fucking psychopath. And that's what people have to understand. He is the only one running for president who is not a psychopath. Everyone else doesn't want democracy. They said it on the debate stage. They said no to democracy. They said yes to technocratic aristocracy. It's bullshit. It's garbage. And I cannot wait for tomorrow. There's going to be headline after headline about how Bernie didn't win the debate. Mike Bloomberg. Just wait for it. Wait for it, because it's coming. It's coming. It's probably already coming. Like, if I go home on Twitter, right, it's probably already there. But seriously, what a shit show, McFuck shit. What a disaster debate. I thought Bernard did really good. I'm not going to go in depth on the debate, because, again, it's mostly fluff. But I think Bernard did really well. Mike Bloomberg was pushing some QAnon conspiracy theory garbage. I thought it was pretty funny. You got 3 houses and you're a communist! What a stupid fucking idiot. I think Mike Bloomberg did more harm than good to his own campaign, so... but yeah, I thought it was really good. How Elizabeth Warren basically was kind of just... She was basically destroying her own campaign while attacking every single other person, basically not having any integrity whatsoever. See, one of the things I find interesting about whenever someone says something negative about Bernard, it's a lie, like it's just a proven falsehood, like with the birtherism, medical records garbage, like they're all lies. But like whenever they like point out something funny about like Amy Klobuchar having no real healthcare plan, like of course that's accurate. I just think it's funny that they have to lie in order to go after Bernard. There's ways you can criticize Bernard. You can criticize Bernard from the left. You can say something like, oh, I want to legalize all drugs, not just marijuana. That would actually be pretty interesting to see that. But no, they don't do that. They push to the center and just lie about Bernie's record and try to drag him to the center. But it just always fails. It always fails. So anyway, that's all I have to say about this debate. If you have anything else you want to talk about or want me to cover, whatever, I can maybe do so. Just let me know in the comment section. And have a good evening.